will dismantle 1999 constitution by activating power of people as owners of sovereignties. Professor Akintoye, the chairman of the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination, Professor Banji Akintoye on Saturday declared that his group will lead the dismantling of the fraudulent 1999 constitution to end the unworkable unitary union it foists and champion the process of self-determination by which sovereignty is restored to the constituent regions of the alliance. Professor Akintoye stated this at a press conference held at the secretariat of the Ilana Omodua at Bodija in Ibadan to mark the expiration date of the 30-day period of consultations with elected officials from alliance territories following the initial 90-day period of notice of grave constitutional grievances issued against the federal government by NINAS on the 16th of December 2020, adding that the group is moving consultations to the people who are the true owners of the sovereignties. According to him, the dismantling, which will automatically free up hijacked sovereignties of the trapped constituent components of Nigeria, is being driven in a manner that will precipitate an orderly transitioning arrangement that will midwife the emergence of successor institutional protocols anchored strictly upon the self-determination rights of the constituent component of the defunct Federation of Nigeria, aggregated informations of their choice to be ratified by regional referendums and plebiscites. While Nina Shepard took the task of dismantling the 1999 constitution, the constituent regional organizations' initiatives will, under the guise of NINAS, midwife the emergence of cohesive charters and constitutions that will be the basis of UNSC-mandated self-determination referendums to terminate the failed Lugardin experiment of 2014. It really was an experiment. It is so sad. He emphasized that in what seemed like a choreographed response from agents of the federal and state government of Nigeria to NINA's grand proposition, attempts were made to distort and criminalize the straightforward self-determination campaign of the aggrieved constituent component blocks of the distressed Federation of Nigeria in a bid to erect a false narrative around the campaign. In spite of the huge investment in the water sector by the government and international organizations, water scarcity has grown to become a perennial nightmare for residents of Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The export report x-rays the lives and experiences of residents in getting clean, potable, and affordable water amidst the surge of COVID-19 cases in the state. Okay, I don't think this relates. I think we just get lost here. But I'm actually very happy. Again, I think that because the 1999 Constitution was not written by Nigerians, it doesn't reflect the core value system of what Nigerians like and their mentality. And so I think that with the 1999 Constitution, it gave the leeway and just acted as a foundation for corruption to start and build up on the 1999 corruption. I say corruption Constitution. I mean, I guess it's something that, you know what, again, everything is in paper. In theory, everything sounds nice. It's the practicality of it. Realistically, how would it work? Somebody says this man is getting mad every day. How will he dismantle 1999 Constitution? The madness telling him he could dictate what happens to Nigerian people because he's more Nigerian than anyone. You just missed the whole point of the whole thing. Someone says, Prof, you are doing well, and I want to assure you that the Yorubas are solidly in support of you and the idea of separation of Nigeria. God bless and protect you, sir. Odua Nation, Oti, Sheshe. Okay? It's good to be educated. Or see as somebody the prof is constructing English. Someone says, Asiwaju in true sense of Asiwaju in words and indeed, he has spoken and the Yoruba people have heard his words of wisdom, courage and hope of freedom from enslavement. May the goodness of God, sound health, wisdom and knowledge and that God has endowed with you continue to wax stronger and stronger, sir. We appreciate all your efforts. I mean, I guess, okay, fine. This is obviously very, very good, but I guess I don't know why people are really against it and they don't have opinions. You just say your opinion and you just add an insult to it. you know what you do? You put people off, and no one is interested in listening to you. Someone says, if you can, prof, if you can achieve this for we, your children and unborn children of this generation, you'll be Awolowo, Zik, and the Tafawa of our own generation, and God will give the sight is right and when you get to heaven. Controversial, but Awolowo, Zik, and Tafawa, what did they sign? That's what I want. Like, what did they sign? What was the agreements that they agreed to for Britain to give us independence? Because again, and also the prof cannot do it by himself. Again, the mentality of how the Yoruba people think will obviously force them forward. And if they all think in a way where they are going towards self-determination, it will definitely work. But again, I want to reiterate, this man cannot do it by himself. It won't work. Somebody says, easier said than done. Absolutely. I pray you dismantle it. I wish you well while waiting. God is your strength. You can't wait or wish him well. I mean, he said that he would dismantle it, or says we would dismantle it, but he needs all the help he can get. We all need all the help that we can get. At the end of the day, are Nigerians willing to look holistically and be like, you know what? The taxes the government are using to gaslight us and just breed that toxic society and a system of oppression where we'd actually find out and realize that, you know what, we are not the problem, okay? They're part of the world where the people themselves, they're not even, we are angels in comparison to the way they behave, but yet they're living in better places than us. Why? Because they're well regulated and they respect the law. Nigerians don't respect the law. The law, like if you say their religion or their God, absolutely, and that's absolutely fine. But in comparison to the law, like in Nigeria, it's so clear that the people don't respect the office that they represent, and that is why they abuse it and they don't do their jobs effectively, which is very, very sad. Somebody says, for someone with such title, I believe he needs to do more to ask himself whether he has the right by the method to choose to adopt to dismantle the 1999 Constitution. It is most unfortunate that some elders and those who believe they have attained reasonable level of education lack the capacity to impact quality knowledge on the younger ones. You're just not making sense. I mean, well, to me, it's not making sense. But if you can please justify that, then we can move on from there. As someone says, part to the people, Buhari has destroyed Nigeria. He really has. In the 6 years, it has been horrible. What is even more shocking is that after 4 years, when he proved to us, he literally said to us, I cannot lead you people, I am so incompetent, yet he won for a second term. Imagine. So sad. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.